Hello everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. Welcome back to Let's Clean Out and Post Commentary SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. We're in Kelp Forest. We have a little bit of cleanup to do here. I completely forgot about that museum area thing. We do that too. We were missing a lot of stuff in there. So yeah, anyway. So we got that sock. And now onward. We clean out the vines, by the way, in this. So we clean out both the vine spatulas. So here we go.
Wow, Sponge.
Now they're back home, safe where they belong.
Trade away our socks for our spatula. Now, there's only one more sock spatula. Only one. Which means there's only 9 more socks. There's, yeah, one more in Kelp Forest, and it's on the vines, so... So this is gonna, there's a lot of this. There's a lot of attempts. There's a lot of me failing. And there's a lot of me trying to do a speedrunning trick where you don't have to do the time trial here. And it doesn't work. Because I didn't look up how to do it. I just tried it. I just knew what I needed to do. And I couldn't make it work. I'm sure it's pretty easy. So, there were a lot of attempts that never got me to the checkpoint. This is the first attempt that got me to the checkpoint. And then what's crazy is I try all these speedrunning things, because I'm really bad. I mean, like, it's surprising how bad I am. I get to the checkpoint, and then you'll see how bad I am after this. Like, I get that, and, like, I die right away. So then I get checkpointed, and just watch this. It's so horrible. I watched it like 10 times the speed while I was editing, and was just like, oh man, I'm awful. Like, look at that! Like, this is how bad I was doing this. I'm sure I'll live longer this time. Oh. Vertical Sandwich of the past. You were so horrible. I'm probably still really bad at this. I mean, I'm sure I am. What's really funny about this is, so there's all the, it takes me so long to get down this. It just, so many attempts, so many fails. So then, I try this speedrunning trick or whatever, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It's horrible. And then I'm like, well, I guess I have to do it legitimately. And my first attempt at the Mermaid, the Mermaid Man, time trial succeeds. Like, it's ridiculous. So there's the sock. So now all we have to worry about is getting to the end of this dumb thing. We've got the sock. We've got all the socks out of Kelp Forest. We're good to go. Everything's fantastic. And this would not have been a fun thing for me to do live commentary for. It took me about, well, it took me about half an hour, probably. But it wasn't even, I mean, it was like I would record a video of it, of attempts. And then I would just, like, delete the video if nothing happened, and walk out of the room. And then, like, record a video of attempts, like, delete the video and walk out of the room. Like, it was just bad. It was just, it was a thing I had to do with a lot of patience. I had to really take my time. I cannot believe these leaf jumps are not as automatic as they seem. It's not that they're not automatic. They are. If you hit them and you let all the buttons go, they're fine. But if you hold a direction, you influence your fall, and you can fall past where you're supposed to. And I know it seems like the camera movement is really jerky, and it is. That I learned that the turns on this are tight enough. And this is what was tripping me up. This is the only slide where the turns are tight enough that you have to turn the camera while you're turning SpongeBob to really make it work well. And that was the thing I wasn't used to. None of the other slides were this kind of active. Yeah, active's a good word for it. Yeah, see, I just completely, I'm looking at the wrong vine is my problem. I'm looking at a vine that isn't even part of this. Like I did this jump, and there's the vine in front of me, but there's a vine off to the right that has nothing to do with this, and that's the thing I think I'm trying to hit. Yeah, I mean, look at, I almost landed on that one. I wouldn't have known what to do with myself if I had landed on it, but. And what's crazy is, so after the completion of this, after we get through this, this is all one continuous thing, by the way. So the run up to the checkpoint, and then all the attempts after the checkpoint, and then all the way to getting the second spatula will all be continuous video. So you're going to get to see everything in between. And that means there are no cuts. It's not like I cut and walked away, spent 3 hours doing this and got really good. Just something about finishing made it seem really doable. So there we go. So all those fails and the whole second half was fine for me. So now I've got the box open and I'm like, well, the strategy for speedrunning is to go up here, start the time trial, break the plane of starting the time trial, then jump in the box and go back down to the bottom. And like, I didn't know that. I was just like, oh, I'll go to the bottom and I'll get the spatula. And like, that didn't work because I never started the clock. So then I'm like, well, you have to start the clock and go down there, which works, by the way. It's a doable thing. I don't know if it works on PlayStation or whatever, but. And so then I'm trying to get back up, and that's not a thing I can do. So there we go. I'm dead. It doesn't matter. I earned the spatula at the bottom. I've got that box open. That thing's sitting there. So yeah, so I try getting back here. I'm like, maybe I can break the plane back here. And like, apparently not. So, I don't know. I try very hard to just like break it by a pixel. None of it works, you know? So like, I'm like, yeah, see, I touched it there and I thought that would start it. And it didn't. Like, yeah, none of it worked.
Still haven't beaten my...
But you're...
Keep trying.
So I'm like, oh, pick up the spatula. Maybe that'll work. Maybe picking up that spatula will trick him. It doesn't. Not at all. Not at all. It just, yeah, we didn't start the clock. We picked up the spatula. Now we have the spatula. Clock's still not running. Yeesh. So I even tried down here. I'm like, well, maybe I can jump and hit those and bounce back. And that also was not a thing I was willing to try.
Still have...
But
Keep
So I was like, I'll do it. I'll just give it a shot. So here's my attempt. Seriously happened. There's no cuts in this video. Like, there's cuts in the video, but there's no cuts in the attempts at this. Which, by the way, that slowdown happens more often than not. There were a couple times for me when it didn't, but I got to where I would depend on it. Hitting those tikis for some reason kills all your momentum for, I don't know, a second. And it feels weird. This would have been a fun thing to have live commentary for. I'm like, I don't understand why it doesn't work. I'm just gonna give it a shot. What the heck? I guess I have to make attempts at this. Because you can't checkpoint in the middle of a time trial. If I die now, I go back to the checkpoint and the timer stops. So ridiculous. And then this right here was an absolute leap of faith. I didn't even know. I had no idea that there was anything down there. I don't know why I jumped, but I did. And the reaction in this room, the live commentary would have been worth it.
That's some time you've gotten.
I guess you could say I had that course licked.
I guess I owe you a reward. Take this golden spatula.
Thanks, Mermaid Man.
So there we go. So we got it. It's ours. We earned it. But yeah, the reaction while I was playing the game was amazing. Where I was just like, I can't believe that. I'm sure I lost my mind. I must have, because there's no reason any of that should have happened. So we missed in my file here. We missed some stuff that we got. in this area. I can't remember what this area is called. We missed a couple socks. We cleaned out this area of golden spatulas in the LP, but in my file here we did not. So up here, there is there's a button on this rock, and it gives us this rotating Texas swing-a-thon thing to get to a golden spatula on a pedestal in the middle of the level. I don't remember how we got it in the LP. But this is a platform area. This big rock over here is going to be important as well. There's a sock on top of it we didn't get. Again, I believe we got it in a very weird way during the Let's Play. But... so yeah, so the thing's over there, and it's like rotating around a building. It's really weird. The swinging action for this thing is so weird. There we go. And that gets us a golden spatula. Now I also never got in this file the golden spatula where you do the slide challenge with Mr. Krabs. So we're gonna get that one. And that takes us to 98. Which means that the last golden spatula we have to do is the ballroom. And the last sock we have to get is... or the last 5 socks we have to get are in Sand Mountain. And I haven't done those yet. I saved those. So anyway, so we got that. And then down here there's this big rock. You can climb up it. You can like literally jump all the way up it.
Buzz off, you little pest.
But there's a tartar, which I believe is their name, shooting at you from there. And look at that shot. The shot's so nuts. And then look at this recovery. And then I went off and did some stuff and I came back. So now I know he's shooting at me. I get in there, I get the sock, and then I go over and I kill him because he has it coming. So there we go. Now he's dead. Alright, there's 2 socks in the museum. One that I got during the Let's Play, and one that I did not. So there's a sock over here, and in the Let's Play I got that in this file I did not, because I just was skipping socks, like, because I just wanted to get as far as I could. So, there's also, if you're swinging from the Texas swing things up here, there's actually a sock off to the side there. You can't get onto that balcony. This is the intended way to get onto it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but
Well, I suppose
I
it'll
could.
make Patrick happy.
And that's all the socks that are outside of Sand Mountain now. And we have 1 golden spatula left. And, oh, Rock Bottom is the name of this area. So, right at the beginning, downtown Rock Bottom, you can find Mr. Krabs, and he has a slide challenge for you. It's super easy. We did it in the Let's Play. And that's the last golden spatula that, well, there's one more sock one, and then
Hey, Mr.
there's the
Krabs,
ballroom.
What are you doing?
Well, I could have sworn me I saw a golden spatula here a minute ago, but I think it fell down this slide.
Down the slide? It might have broken its leg. I've got to save it.
Go, boy, go! Save that poor spatula!
That conversation makes 0 sense. So there we go. Golden spatula. 40 seconds on the slide. The slide's so simple. I mean, aside from, you know, that it's clearly trying to kill you with all the thunder keys. So there we go. Alright, when we come back, tackling Sand Mountain and the ballroom in the Murmelair. Those are the 2 things that we have left to do. And it'll probably be a live I want to do live commentary for the ballroom probably, and for Oh, the snowman sock. But I'll see you guys for that stuff when we come back. You guys take care. Bye, everybody.